We are officially on from Salida, Colorado to our next destination. Actually, Colorado in general. We are leaving Colorado and we're heading to Wyoming. We stayed in Colorado for about a month, house sitting for one of my sister's friends who lives there. And it was busy. She had a lot going on at that house. It was basically a full-time job, like 5-6 hours of work a day. And we were stuck in the house, but it was still enjoyable. It was nice to be in a house, and also the town of Salida is epic. So it was very comfortable staying there. But now us and Spicy, our Honda Element, are off on the road again. And tonight's the first night that we are moving on. We're headed up from Salida, which is in basically central Colorado, up towards Denver and Boulder. And we're going to be staying at, we're going to be following iOverlander. It's this app for overlanders and van lifers. This is iOverlander. You can see me navigating through it on your screen now. Basically, it's a map that has a ton of icons on it that you can filter out or in as you see fit. And you can find things like wild camping, established camping, fuel, water fill up, showers, Wi-Fi, anything. And that's how we've been getting around finding where we need to go when. It is community curated, so we're able to see reviews from real users before we show up at the locations we're searching. So we're following iOverlander, and we're going to be staying at a roadside pull-off at a trailhead, a hiking trailhead tonight. It's supposedly a pretty busy one for lots of vans staying there overnight. And then we're making our way slowly up from here towards Yellowstone National Park. And we're going to be staying outside of the national park in some of the national forest campgrounds. But to get there, we're kind of roughing it, I guess you could say. Not staying in campgrounds. We're going to be staying at roadside pull-offs, rest areas, things of that nature. We're fully loaded, and we are driving dreams.
Ooh, driving around the Americas. Ooh, so if you're following along and you can't get enough. Ooh, we're driving you around the Americas. Ooh, support the channel and hit the like button.
We're completely loaded up and Spicy right now. We have tons of things and tons of weight, but
we have a fridge.
We have a fridge. We have everything we need to live in the car now. Whereas on our way to Colorado, we were sleeping in a tent and we were buying fast food or like restaurant food the whole time. Because we couldn't cook. Now we can cook. So we're actually going to be cooking our first meal out of our car tonight. And you guys get to come along. What are we making, Anila? She's the chef. I'm the cook, but she's the chef. Go ahead, Chef Anila.
We're making lentil soup.
Lentil soup. Cool.
That's it. As simple as that.
Simple lentil soup. And we're going to make it in our Instapot, right? This is going to be our prep and cook station. This Instant Pot is going to be plugged into the EcoFlow. This is our big solar battery generator, which can, hopefully, it should power this. We haven't tested it, but it's supposed to. And we're going to be cooking everything in there, in that seat.
But that's my seat.
Eating.
I cannot sit.
So Nasa's up here.
Now that we have everything we need to cook meals out of our car, we have our cooking utensils, eating utensils, kitchen appliances,
food and power. Now we're able to make meals like this, in places like this, with views like this. This was just on the side of the road at a public access trailhead. And this was the first meal we decided to make. We decided to make a simple lentil soup. So you saw Anila cutting potatoes, then we added oil. We put in all of the seasonings and some lentils, water, vegetables, and we set it to pressure cook in our pressure cooker. And it worked well. We're still perfecting exactly how much liquid to use in our pressure cooker for different dishes. So this one came out pretty dry. It was fully cooked, but there was no real liquid for soup. But we're perfecting our dishes with time, and you can look forward to a full car camping cookbook soon.
And some water.
So we had to set up a little bit different for cooking. We had to put the pressure cooker here on the floor because it's more level than the chair. And then plugged it in, as you can see. Plug runs from the pressure cooker into our EcoFlow, which is our big battery generator, which soon we're getting solar for also. So that we can charge it without having to plug it into a wall. But let's see how much we're running. How much wattage it's pulling from EcoFlow into the pressure cooker right now. Let's check. All right, well, we can't see it from here. You can't see it from here. But it's cooking. It's drawing 1,000 watts for the pressure cooker. So that's quite a bit more than the fridge takes. The fridge is actually really eco-friendly. This pressure cooker, it cooks fast and hard. And that's how we're pressure cooking. So 1,000 watts, it should be done in about 20 minutes. That'll take, I guess, maybe 25% of our battery life, which is actually kind of crazy. This is gonna be our first meal cooking out of spicy. It's super exciting. We almost did it on our way to Colorado, but it didn't work. It kept overloading our Blue Eddy, but now EcoFlow is to the rescue. Link in the description below. First whiffs are coming through, and they are strong and heavy and yummy. If a picture could say 1,000 words, it would say 1,000 different words for yummy.
Stay away from that. Steam can cause more severe burns from oil and water.
It finished, and it only took 10% of our EcoFlow power supply.
That's it.
So that's nice. That's it. That's pretty good. 10% is not bad. Yeah, 10% for a meal. And we could cook more than just one meal and save it. 10% is not bad. Plus with solar, it will constantly be recharging, so we won't be losing anything. And now that the food is cooked, the sun has gone down pretty much completely, and we're putting together the bed. And then we're gonna eat in bed and hit the hay, go to sleep. All right.
We
Have
a
you tried
soup
it?
here.
Have you tried it, Anila?
That's good.
It's good?
So we
Let's
have
see
a
it.
soup.
Can't see. Yeah. That's what it came out to. And our in-car situation came out to absolute crap. Check this out. So we have plenty of space. Move, Mesa. We have plenty of space in here, but we really had to adjust in a terrible way. Everything is super tight, and our mattress is on top of our fridge.
Hello.
And we had to really adjust tons of things to get in here. It took about an hour to set up the bed. So we're gonna have to get a lot better at this with this new setup, especially with the fridge and EcoFlow in here. And we have the roof box, but we need to put more stuff up there maybe. or we need to downsize, I think, is the biggest thing. That's what we need to do. We have too much stuff for a tiny car, and the big mattress that takes up the whole back. We also have to scoot the seats forward to get the mattress in, so
What?
yeah, we're gonna need to figure something out. But this spot seems pretty legit. There's one van has come in and out, and all the other cars from hiking have left. But we'll see how this goes tonight. Hopefully get better at it tomorrow night. Maybe just get a tent site or a regular traditional campground tomorrow night. And we can sleep in the car. It's just that it takes about an hour, and this is supposed to be stealth and discreet. It was not.
Though the setup was really difficult, we ended up sleeping really well in our situation here, and we were not bothered at all overnight, which was lucky because it would have taken about 30 minutes to break down and leave it had we had to. But iOverlander did not lead us astray, and we were not bothered overnight, and we got to sleep well, sleep in, and then in the morning get out our trip tips and use the restroom in this nice little nook here where no one can see us from the street. And then we made our way back onto the road towards Yellowstone.
All right, so we got everything packed up back into driving mode, and now we're gonna head to to a grocery store so that we can get some milk for Nasa's breakfast, and then to a community center, which they have public showers here in Colorado. You pay a small fee. I think it's $5 at this community center, and you can go in and get unlimited amount of time in the hot shower, and there's a little locker room. So we're gonna go there, shower off, brush our teeth, and then go to the library for work for Anila. Mosquito. Yeah, so it's an hour from here to the community center, and the library is also in the same town as the community center. It's a little town called Estes Park. How are your blueberries, Nasa?
Good.
Good?
Annalisa's eating them too.
We got some blueberries and some really nice fancy almond milk. It's called almond milk from Sprouts. I don't know if you can see it back there, but yep. Breakfast. Cereal and milk for Nasa and blueberries. And for us, snacks and the food from last night.
This trip is currently made possible by Anila's employment, but if you want to help her not have to work on the road, hit that super thanks.
When we haven't made it to a library for the day, but there's work to be done, Anila's able to do it with a hotspot from her phone when we have signal, and it works decently good, but it's like a patch. It's like a band-aid for not having Wi-Fi. So we're headed to the library now. I can't get enough of this mountain scenery, this Colorado scenery. It's beautiful. It's really like so different from where I grew up and anywhere I've ever been. I grew up in Florida, so there's no mountains, barely any hills anywhere. And to see this like grand nature around me, it's pretty awesome. You can see things far away because they stick up. It's mountains. I also noticed that since it's summertime and it's probably covered in snow all winter here, and the winter is long because the elevation is pretty high, there's tons of walkers, runners, and bicyclers all over the place, like even on weekdays, work hours, all the time. So I guess they're just soaking up the summertime and their chance to get outside. Kind of like in Salida, how everyone had like a really nice tended garden and they were out there working all the time on their yard because they can't do that all year.
and then they have a few months where they can do it and they take advantage of it. It's pretty cool. Different. I'm used to having gardens our year round in Florida. After a wildly winding road, we ended up in Estes Park, Colorado, a small mountain town on the border of Rocky Mountain National Park. It would be our home for 2 majestic nights that made us fall in love with the town. And immediately upon arriving to the library in Estes Park, we were greeted by this herd of elk, which could be seen all around town during our stay, everywhere from the park to the parking lots, and even to the dinner menus at some of the restaurants in town.
That was awesome. There was a whole herd of elk. We jumped in the car and moved stuff over and got in the car real quick.
Bless you, Daddy. Bless you again.
Thank you. There they are. But yeah, that was awesome, huh, Nessa? What do you think?
I think that was incredible.
That was incredible. And we got safely in the car to get away from them because I never thought deer or elk could be scary. But the other day we were in Salida, we were walking the dogs. I was walking the dogs by myself. And a deer that had a baby with it, the grown-up deer charged me. And I was running down the 2 blocks for 5 minutes. I was running with this deer chasing behind me super aggressively, and I was just thinking I've never imagined a deer could be scary, but this deer could totally I'd have to get in a fight with the deer and punch it or something to get it away from me. But yeah, so we're being careful with the elk from now on. Yes, it is a wild animal, you know. It's just like a bear charging you, except a bear is a little more dangerous, but not to say they're not dangerous. These elk, look, they're the size of horses, and a horse can beat the crap out of you with its rear hooves. But that was beautiful. That was really cool to see all these elk coming through the parking lot here.
And Daddy actually said that every 20 seconds, Dala would look back and go, "F."
Yeah, the dog that we were walking, the dogs we were taking care of, they were with me, and they kept looking back at the deer. The little one would bark kind of sheepishly. She was scared too.
That one's eating. All the others are resting. Eating. Those ones are cleaning their butt after pooping.
Okay, we're here at the Estes Park Community Center, or Estes Park Community Center, and they have showers for money. So we're gonna go shower, brush our teeth. The aquatic center is closed, or we were gonna go to the pool. And then look at this backdrop. Backdrop, mountains, beautiful. Rocky Mountain National Park is back there somewhere.
F7. Horse F7.
Nasa. So this place was epic. It was about $40 for the 3 of us for full access to the whole community center. There's an awesome pool area with a water slide and a lazy river. There were hot, perfect showers.
I just was just drift on the lazy river because I think it's called lazy river because the people are lazy and they're just drifting with the river.
Correct, exactly, Nasa.
And
And
the
what?
section, it was so small. I had to bend down so short to actually get fully in the water.
What else was there at the community center, Nasa?
There was gym, multiple gyms. There was
Full
hot
basketball
tub,
court.
Yes.
hot tub outside.
Shower area.
Yeah. Oh, and the locker room was really nice.
Yeah.
Big.
Oh,
Everything
and-
was really clean too.
And in the shower, mommy let me use a hair dye on my own hair. I think because I'm 6 years old.
So, anyways, yeah, it was really nice. Great stop.
There's like
Too bad there's not one everywhere
people
in
get
every
married
city.
here. There's like huge community.
Really?
areas.
Oh, there were some big community rooms, like
Yeah.
reservation rooms.
Yeah. And
Cool.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there's good Wi-Fi. Nasa did her chess class, as you guys saw.
That's it. Let's go.
Yeah. Everywhere needs a community center. Every city or town needs a community center. It was awesome.
Something like this.
Anyways, now we're off to eat lunch, and then we're going to a game night if Nasa can behave between now and then. We're going to a game night at the library. So that'll be fun. Game night was another epic win for the public library system in America. We're finding all sorts of free, fun activities to do for the family besides having Wi-Fi access and a quiet place to work. What are we playing?
King Domino.
King Domino.
Both of us have 2 of these things. I think you put one into this thingy. Oh. And the other goes like that.
Literally been coming back so much after working.
Yeah.
Go to the park.
Yeah, let's go look at the elk. Let's go look at the elk.
The thing is, I worked a lot too.
Yeah.
Daddy, there's no playground at the park. Daddy, this park is fun.
There's no playground, but the elk are enjoying themselves. After game night at the library, we took a quick stroll through town to our restaurant, which we would eat dinner at. Himalayan curry and kebab, cuisine of Nepal and India, where we saw the elk on the menu, which was super interesting to see after seeing them roaming all through town. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Driving Dreams. If you have, this is my family. We are headed on a 2 to 3 year trip around the Americas, North, Central, and South. And you are, she has a loose tooth, and you're invited to join us. Just hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and we'll be bringing you content for the next 2 to 3 years from the Americas. And then after Americas, when she's 9, because she's 6 now, as she has just made us all aware of. When she's 9, who knows where we'll go next, but it's sure to be special. And we're looking forward to bringing you this content of ours. So
Daddy.
I hope you're looking forward to seeing it.